to day 2 of my robotics journey. Today we are creating the first world where my robot will live and learn. First thing first, I installed the robot. So here we are going to the website where we can install the robot simulation Webots based on the operating system that we are using. After clicking on that, here it shows the operating system. I am using Linux, so I click on the Linux and I have already installed. It showed it installed. So now let's open, and here is it's opening. But here is the journey not end. Actual story starts from here. Let's start. Now let's give our robot a home. This simple arena is basically where all the experiments are going to happen. And we all know an empty world is boring, so let's add a few objects. So after clicking on the rectangle arena, right click on that, it shows the add new button. Here we can increase the size. Oops, that's way too big. Let's resize it so everything looks more realistic. And after clicking on plus button, it shows pre-installed robot, or we can add our own manually by clicking on the shape, and we select the solid, and after clicking on that we can select the shape based on that. So base is selected, and we can resize the geometry size. Actually, more nodes, more layers. So here's the story, more complicated start here. We select the circle, and here it shows we can resize the screen by clicking on the mouse cursor, or it shows more closer, and we can change its roughness from 0 to 1 and metalness from 0. It shows here. We can save the shapes for our later use. So when we click on the shape, we can name it as ball, and after saving it, when we open the bounding object in use, it's showing our recently created shape. So here is showing the shape. Right now ball is looking, it's stuck with the ground, so let's create the changings into it. After clicking on the simulation stop, so now the ball is properly showing. We can see the proper physical shape of the ball. We can move the ball by clicking on the shift and mouse right click on that. I am adding a few different shapes to make the environment more interesting. So in that way, every small steps get us closer to a real robot simulation. So here comes the star of today's video. Meet the Epoch robot. Right now it's just standing there, but soon we will teach it how to move and make decisions. This not ends here. One last thing, physics. Without it, nothing behaves like the real world.